another video. If you're watching this thing, you will notice that Tim and I are wearing exactly the same clothes because this is being filmed on exactly the same day as we filmed the exhaust video. However, we are putting on a different part of the Liberty Walk GT86 today. What are we doing, me old Macca?
We're going to fit a front AIRREX strut, just show you how simple they are really, as long as you know what you're doing, which we should do really. We're fitting a few by now, but we're just going to fit driver's side front strut, removal refit of the AIRREX strut, just to show you what they look like in position and how pretty they actually do.
Yeah, so instead of showing you all four corners of the suspension, which is going to take more or less half a day, and it's the evening time now, so Tim and I are just going to do it in our own leisurely time, do one strut, show you all the ins and outs about it, how you would run the airlines. We'll also have a little chat about the AIRREX build, the boot build that Tim had a brilliant idea about.
Maybe.
Might well not release it.
We might just show you in another video.
Anyway, if you'd already liked and subscribed to the channel, then click the button down below, subscribe to the channel, and I think there's one thing left to do. Let's play do this. So as you can see, the AIRREX strut is now in, and I'll just quickly check with Tim to discuss how he sets the height from the first get-go. What is the process?
Well, basically once you've got your leg fixed in, obviously what you can do is loosen off your rings, and then I just spin the bag. Obviously it means disconnecting the airline, so the airline don't connect the airline. Yeah. I usually set 50% for the get-go, get it on the floor, see where we need to be. Once we've discovered how high we want the car for tuck or whatever, then we can either go up or down. Yeah. And then just tighten these up basically. It's simple, it's just the bag spins, nothing else. Yeah. Just literally by loosening off the locking rings. Yeah. You can either clockwise just get it right down, and clockwise bring it right up.
Right. So it's actually a bit like a coilover, really.
Same principle. It's exactly the same. Bottom is a coilover. Yeah. Just a bag where the spring would be. So basically you set up, but I would say 50%. Just get it, see where it sits, because it's an easy adjustment.
Then you know where you are with all four corners.
Yeah, it's normally 50% of the bag height of the strut. Yeah. You don't want. The principle of it is to run. You don't want to run like a small bag, long leg. You need to get them a happy medium, because too much air, stiff, too low, just too bouncy. Yeah. So
interesting. Right, now that that's all done, we're going to bolt up the rest of this. I'm not going to film that because it's boring, and then we will talk about where the airlines go from the AIRREX strut into the car and where it goes afterwards. But we won't be doing that today because it's quite a long process. But we'll show you kind of roughly where they go from the start. So let's cut to that bit. Good work.
And hot.
Yes. Hot and sweaty. Right, Mr. Tim, so let's talk about the airlines. What are you doing?
Got a nice bum, look. I'm hot.
So now that everything is bolted up, just inside, just shortly, because Tim will tighten it up all later together when we're doing all the struts. Just briefly, airlines is quite a tricky job, and it's not a quick little evening number. It's an all-day thing, especially with the build that we're doing on this, because Tim's got a pretty special idea which we're going to keep secret for the moment about the boot build. So just briefly explain which bits go.
What, as an adjustment or fitment? What do you want to know?
The lines, where does it go from?
The lines connect straight into this here. Just literally undo that.
There's a little nipple.
Tighten that back up. I mean, finger tight. I only ever do them finger tight. Is always just give them a little nip and that's it. And then airlines are basically down to the individual how you want to run them. I usually put a tidy loop in them. So for the travel of the leg, say if it goes into here, there's always enough for the leg to make full movement and back. Yeah. Because AIRREX use quite hard, substantial lines, which don't like to be kinked. No. Once they're kinked, they'll just collapse. So they need to be just first time really. Just take your time, make sure they're in a. So obviously you've got full movement when they turn, because obviously this will all be locked in, so nothing will turn. only that with the leg, that'll all just go in one.
Yeah.
So you just need to make sure really. I usually like to take them up and in the car, but we'll go through that when we get onto that.
Yeah.
About the camber adjustment, you just need to make sure that obviously it's the right way in. The car's a bit high for you to see, but obviously it's caster.
Yeah.
So and camber. So it's obviously you just need to make sure it's in the car the right way, because it will locate either, but you want it going crossways, obviously, so you can set your legs.
Perfect.
But apart from that, pretty straightforward.
Dunzo. Right, that is going to conclude this part of the video. So the next video we shall film will probably either be the lines. I think we might leave that till last though, because that's quite a cool one. And quite a laborious one. And I'm not really going to film much of the lines being installed because it's a bit of a ball ache. So I think the next one we film is the cutting of arches.
Yeah, kit should be here this week, so as soon as the kit touches us, we'll get it out of the box, get you over. Do a little dry build, just tape stuff on, see where we're going. We don't really like to read the instructions too much, we just get the saw out and cut till we're happy. Yep. Obviously we're going to be running a bit bigger wheel on this one than we probably should have been in the first place, aren't we, Dave? Yeah. So we're going to need a little bit more clearance. Shall we say what size? No, I think not. We'll keep
you can say a size, but you don't want to tell them what wheel.
Big. Big.
Well, width-wise,
11s and 10s.
11.5.
11.5, and what are they, 10 on the front?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 and 11.5.
11.5, 10.5. So you can actually tell how wide this kit's going to have to be. So it's going to be a massive difference. So I really do urge you to go watch the original video when we filmed this when it was stock. To go see what it was like.
We probably will do a little shot for them with just the air on.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing, as soon as all the air is on, all the lines are fitted, we're going to put the standard wheels back on, lob it outside to kind of drop.
Maybe take it for a drive.
Take it for a drive, see how it drives.
Give it a little lick.
Yeah.
And then maybe when we cut the arches with the big wheels on, open wheeler, we'll probably give it a little lick like that.
Yeah,
because that's, you know,
you've got to take a picture, zero arches, all cut, all rugged.
We'll do a standard one though for all the guys out there that are running these that maybe want to think of air, just so they can get a feel of how low they can get.
That's it.
Then we'll do a little drive, can't we, just to see. Obviously, the quality of the ride is really good with AIRREX.
Yeah, I should know. AIRREX actually, they run. Where is it? Japan?
Yeah.
They run on race, like they race.
Yeah, they race here. Yeah, got them on the Porsches and stuff. I've run it for 3 years. Yeah. Lovely, good setup, comfortable ride. Once you get it sussed, because obviously you've got all preload and read round and damping set up on them.
Yeah. It's a lot of settings to go through, so it is quite a laborious process.
It is. It's, you just got to sit down, drive it. No good driving it for 5 minutes saying this drives like. You've got to sit and tinker with it. You know what I mean? Get the perfect ride for you. Every car ride's different. Like my van was a bugger to set up because it's heavy. Yeah. But once I've done it, that's where I learned with the less bag more. So
that's why if you want AIRREX, you come to these guys. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you're subscribed to the Talk Nation. If you want your t-shirts, you can go to www.topgp.com. And I shall see you in the next video. Peace. Good work there, David.
That was very good.
Yeah, excellent work there, mate.
Yeah, my build in the back, you're going to love it. It's going to be a ball ache, but you're going to love it. I promise you.
Alright, well, I'm happy. So we're going to go with black.
You look tired.
I am tired.
Your eyes are going cross-eyed again.
They're very cross-eyed. Don't get on camera.